Have you ever wondered why, in our most desperate or most sacred moments, humans choose to make themselves as small as possible? Why do we kneel? In a world that constantly teaches us to hold our heads high, to assert our dominance, and never to back down, the act of kneeling before a higher power seems like a reversal of our survival instincts. But deep within psychology, kneeling isn't a sign of weakness. It is one of the most powerful spiritual and psychological technologies humanity has ever possessed. Today, we explore what actually happens inside the brain and the soul when a person's knees touch the ground. Kneeling is a non-verbal language. When you kneel, you are sending a massive signal to your own nervous system and to the universe. Physically, kneeling is the most vulnerable position we can take. You cannot run away quickly. You cannot attack effectively. In the natural world, lowering your center of gravity and exposing your vital organs is a sign of absolute trust or total surrender. But in prayer, this surrender isn't a defeat, it is a strategic surrender. When a person kneels before God, they are saying, "I am letting go of the illusion of control. I admit that my ego is not big enough to carry the weight of this world." Neuroscience calls this embodied cognition. Our minds are not separate from our bodies. When you change your posture, you change your brain chemistry, lowering cortisol. When we stand tall and tense against stress, our cortisol levels, the stress hormone, remain high. The act of kneeling, folding into a quiet, still posture, activates the parasympathetic nervous system. It slows the heart rate and signals the brain to exit fight or flight mode. The status effect. In social psychology, height is correlated with power. By voluntarily lowering your height to the lowest possible level, you mute the ego. When the ego is quiet, the prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for empathy and spiritual connection, becomes more active. Absolute focus. Kneeling creates a slight physical discomfort in the legs. This discomfort, strangely, acts as an anchor. It keeps the mind from wandering and forces you to be present in the now. Why does kneeling feel safe? The answer lies in our most primal memories. As children, we always had to look up. Our parents, our protectors, the ones who provided food and love, were always taller than us. In a child's psyche, looking up is synonymous with seeking guidance and protection. When an adult kneels to pray, they are reactivating their inner child. They are returning to a primal state of trust. In that moment, God is not just a distant entity, but a great parent. Kneeling is our way of saying, "I am small and I need guidance." It releases us from the crushing burden of having to be the adult, the one who must have all the answers, the one who must always be strong. There is a profound spiritual paradox. The person who kneels is the one who stands the tallest. Why? Because when you kneel, you are standing on the shoulders of the infinite. You are no longer relying on your own limited muscle or intellect. You are connecting to a source of limitless power. Think of a tree. To reach high into the sky, its roots must go deep into the dark earth. Kneeling is the act of rooting. We kneel to admit our mistakes, repentance. We kneel to show gratitude, reverence. We kneel to ask for help, humility. In modern psychology, arrogance is often a mask for insecurity. Only those who are truly secure and strong dare to kneel. The weak fear being looked down upon, so they always try to stand proud. The strong know their value isn't in their posture, but in their connection to the Creator. So what can we learn from the psychology of kneeling, whether you are religious or not? Create space for humility. Every day, find 5 minutes to lower yourself. It could be kneeling or simply bowing your head deeply. Let your body teach your mind how to let go of control. Practice vulnerability. Don't be afraid to be small. In that smallness, you will find the truth of who you are without your social armor. Listen from below. When you are at your lowest point, the sounds of the world change. You hear your own heartbeat more clearly. You feel the solidness of the ground. That is where the answers usually appear. Ultimately, kneeling isn't about how low you go, but about how much you allow yourself to be lifted. Those who always kneel when they pray understand a secret that this busy world has forgotten. That to conquer the heights of life, sometimes the first step isn't stepping up, it's stepping down. When you kneel before God, you can stand before anyone and anything in this world. Because once you have touched your knees to the ground, you no longer fear falling. You are already there, and from there, the only way is up.